Book of Luke 17:32. Remember Lot's wife. Shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Yahweh being true name for the Father, Yahushai being name for his only begotten Son, for the word Igli calls God and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, touch the truth and will. And salutations to you, hopefully, person is truth and honesty, sincerity. This is Brother Wasap, coming out of the Spirit Power, Yahweh Shai, giving another update in times and events. And this lesson's through the Spirit, going the words of wisdom. Remember Lot's wife. Okay. Scriptures say, and Paul warned us, if you don't have a wife, seek not a wife. Seek not a wife. Seek a children, things like that, because living in Babylon the Great, aka America, the land of sin, you're going to deal with a lot of frustrations. You're going to deal with a lot of heartbreak. You're going to deal with a lot of pain. And the wives that you choose to take in this captivity are going to be, the uttermost wicked women that you can possibly imagine. Now, the scripture says, remember Lot's wife. And what did Lot's wife do? She looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah and desired to be back in that city and live in that city. Therefore, she was turned into a pillar of salt because they were given commandment to not look back. But the women of Babylon the Great, aka America, will look back. They want to live in that sin. They miss it because it's made them feel a certain type of way of being on top, being able to do whatever they want to do, get away with whatever they want to get away with, not having order and instruction to where they can commit things, sins, punishable by death, but nothing happens to them here in society, man. Eve is at an all-time high of wickedness here. But that reign is getting cut short. The closer we get to this Third World War, they're going to get their judgment, man. But you have to remember Lot's wife before you get attached to anybody on this side. They will betray you. They will go back into the world. These women are not right on this side, man. All of them basically 2/3. You have a few elect ladies of, Yahweh Shai, and they're not seen or known about, but, their presence is felt. And those that need to know about them, they know. And they're doing the right things, but you have a lot of vast majority of women that are proclaiming to be in the truth, believers of Yahweh Shai. They're wicked. And they're the same spirit as Lot's wife, meaning they're the ones that are going to turn and look back into the ways of sin and evil. So guard your heart, guard your spirit. Remember Lot's wife. Okay? This is the book of Ecclesiastes 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay, so the woman is the first progenitor of the wicked acts of sin. And you must remember that. This is 1 Corinthians 7:27. It says, art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. Right, man? So if you've gone through a breakup, a divorce from a wicked woman, you've experienced the horrors that comes with an evil woman, don't seek another wife, man. Regardless of your reasons of why you might think you might need it. And some brothers might even think you might need something to help with you in pursuing the truth. But ultimately, a wife is not it, man. These women are terrible, especially if you have a child with them. They'll put you through all types of turmoil and heartbreak and stress, and they'll make the child suffer more than anything to the point of damn near death. They're willing to kill a child in their life of wickedness. They don't care, man. So there's no point in seeking a wife on this side. Now when Jacob's trouble hits, you're going to have a time period called Isaiah, reference in Isaiah 4:1, where 7 women are going to clean up one man. But that's the only time where you're going to see a woman basically being in order. As a vast majority, they're not in order, man. They're wicked. They're adulterous. They don't have any discretion. There's no shame. So there's no point in you wasting your time on them. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 25:19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So all the wickedness that goes on in the world, all the sin, is considered little to what the woman is capable of doing. It's what the scripture is saying. So it's better to just stay clear from her, man. Paul had the right mindset. He decided, not to touch a woman. Yahushua, when he walked in the flesh, when he gave his life up for us, he chose not to touch a woman. Okay, but all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So when you think of how evil a woman can be, a wicked woman can be, it's better just to not deal with them at all. They'll look for any opportunity to sin and go off. So the best advice is, if you're dealing with a woman and you're a young man, you can't contain yourself, just deal with them as a concubine, man. Because these women are evil. Pure evil. And they only accept the ways of Esau, Edom, especially Israelite woman. So-called Black, Latino, Native American woman, they put the ways of Esau, Edom on a pedestal as far as what's considered a title of a wife and things like that. So they're going to want you to go through a court process to legally marry them so they can put you in a trick bag and a trap. When you try to get rid of them, you can't, because you got to go through the judicial system. So it's better to just not deal with them at all, man. That's why the scripture says, seek not a wife, man. If you're losing a wife, seek not a wife. Because there's going to be a spirit that's going to hop on them to go off and be evil and wicked, no matter what. So be cautious, man. Be cautious. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 25:25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. So a wicked woman is not supposed to have the freedom to go out and gadding abroad looking for attention. A woman has no business going out on her own, except she have the guidance and the supervision of her husband. But a wicked woman is not gonna care anything about those things. They seek to open their quiver against every arrow, what the scripture says, like in Proverbs. So that's such as the ways of adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness. They'll suck dick and get, cum all in their mouth and wipe it off and say, I didn't do anything wrong. Those women are supposed to be kept in straitly. It says, verse 26, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. So if these women don't want to get right, cut her off from thy flesh. Don't lay down with her. Don't give her no more ride. Don't become one flesh with her anymore, because she's already became, one flesh with multiple men. Give her a bill of divorce and let her go. So, hey, man, just a warning, man. Lord's will, sustenance, edifying them. I'll close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Divine to our apostles and elders, great millstone, touch the truth and will well, and citations to hopefully pushing this truth with honesty and sincerity. Shalom.